Welcome back to Debt Freedom Made Doable. I'm Henry.
And I'm Bianca.
All right, guys. Today, we're demystifying the financial equation that's happening in your wallet. The credit card system has a very specific business model, and that model does not always align with your personal goal of becoming debt-free.
Let's talk about that. You've just been paid, you open your banking app and you see that credit card balance just sitting there. It feels like a constant, exhausting cycle. It's a system with its own set of rules, but that doesn't mean that you can't come out on top. By the end of this episode, you'll understand the system's design, its common features, and most importantly, how to create a strategy that puts you firmly in control of your financial future.
The two goals, yours versus the business model. We're going to break this down because this is the most important concept to grasp. When you use a credit card, there are two different goals at play. Your goal and the goal of the credit card's business model. The key is to just understanding that these goals are not the same. I remember when this clicked for me. I used to see my credit card simply as a payment tool, but it's also a line of credit with a business model around it. Your personal financial goals and their business goals simply have different definitions of success.
Exactly. Think of it like this. Your goal as the customer is simple. You want to pay £0 in interest. You succeed by clearing your balance as fast as possible. A zero balance at the end of the month is your victory. But the credit card company's goal is extremely different. A primary source of their revenue comes from the interest paid on balances carried from one month to the next. A persistent balance is what makes the business model profitable. It's not a flaw in the system. It is the system. Once you stop personalizing it and just see it as a financial system with clear rules, their features become much easier to navigate and, more importantly, to manage for your own benefit.
The number one feature to understand, the minimum payment. So if the business model is based on carried balances, what's the one thing that enables that? It's that small manageable looking number in your statement. It serves a purpose. You see a balance of 3,000 quid, your stomach drops, but then you see minimum payment, 50 quid. Oh, I feel a sense of relief. I could afford 50 quid, but that relief comes with a cost. The small number is designed for maximum affordability, but there's a price that you pay, and that's time.
This is without a doubt one of the most misunderstood numbers in all of personal finance. It's structured to do one thing very effectively: extend the repayment period for the longest possible time. Let's use a real-world example. Say you have £3,000 balance on a card with a pretty standard 21% APR. If you only pay the minimum, it could take you over 23 years to clear the debt. And worse, over those 23 years, you'd end up paying £4,500 in interest alone. 23 years. That's as long as it takes to have a baby, see it grow up, and then have its own credit card. Just think about that.
Okay, so the minimum payment is a major factor in extending debt, but there are other features too. Things that feel like perks but require careful management. Let's start with a big one. Rewards points and cashback. They feel great, like you're getting something for free, but they're designed to encourage you to use the card. The more you spend, the higher the chance you'll carry a balance. The financial logic for the provider is that the £15 in cashback you earn will be a small cost compared to the £50 in interest they might earn if you carry a balance.
100%. Another huge one is those 0% APR introductory offers. They can be a brilliant way to manage your finances, like an interest-free loan, but they have a firm deadline. The business model behind them is based on the statistical likelihood that a percentage of people won't pay off the full amount before the high interest rate kicks in. A final feature to be mindful of is the cash advance.
This is one of the most expensive ways to borrow money. You're usually hit with an upfront fee and a much higher interest rate that often starts accumulating from day one. There's no grace period. It's a feature best reserved for true emergencies, if at all. These aren't bad features in a vacuum, but they're tools that require you to have a strategy, to use them wisely, and to have your own advantage.
So you've looked at the business model and its features. It sounds a bit technical, but knowledge is power. How do we take control and make the system work for us? It's so much simpler than you think. You just need to create your own plan. Here are 3 simple, powerful steps to shift the financial equation in your favor starting today. Step 1, ignore the minimum payment. Ignore it. From this moment forward, see the minimum payment for what it is, the very lowest bar. It's not your goal. Your new focus is on how much you can pay, not how little you have. Step 2, set your payoff payment. You need to replace their number with your number. Look at your balance and look at your budget and decide what you can consistently pay to eliminate that debt. Whether it is £100, £200, £500, that is your real payment number. Give it a name, your freedom payment. And step 3, automate your plan. Do not rely on willpower. The day after you get paid, set up an automatic bank transfer for your freedom payment. This ensures you're always making progress on your goal before other spending gets in the way.
So remember, this isn't about fighting a system, it's about understanding it. When you know how the numbers work, you can create a plan that serves your goals. Join us next week where we'll be breaking down the debt snowball versus debt avalanche methods to help you decide which strategy will get you to the finish line the fastest.
You are more powerful than your balance. You have a plan now. You have the knowledge. You are in control.
Thanks for joining us on Debt Freedom Made Doable. Make sure you subscribe, and we have a challenge for you. Go to your latest credit card statement, look past the minimum payment, and then leave a comment telling us what your new freedom payment is going to be.
Thanks for joining us again today. Make sure you subscribe and see you next time.